Hello, my name is Matthew and we're going to discuss the waterfall lifecycle model. The classic waterfall model lifecycle is divided into set phases. The development cycle follows a strict linear flow in the order of analysis, design, construction, and testing, and then support. Each phase is a step-by-step process where a phase must be completed before moving on to the next phase. This development cycle is document-driven, meaning that the end of each transition is marked by the creation of a detailed document. With this linear fashion, the model assumes that initial requirements will stay the same. Therefore, a detailed planning is a must to reduce risk and to ensure success. For the waterfall cycle strengths, the stages are well defined with no ambiguity. They're easy to understand. This means that the waterfall model is easy to follow, especially if you have an inexperienced team. The strong documentation does encourage order and communication within the team. Implementation is postponed until the objectives are well understood. With well-defined inputs and outputs, some risk is mitigated. Now for the disadvantages of the waterfall model. The waterfall model can be inflexible. Its inflexible partitioning means that there is no feedback. This can mean that specification problems can arise during coding or integration. This model requires accurate and complete requirements from the start and has difficulty when requirements change suddenly. Along the same lines, the model relies heavily on documentation and produces a lot of it. This can create problems when the documents get out of sync or the project becomes bloated by the documents. Let's take a look at when to use the waterfall cycle. So when you know the requirements upfront are stable, clear, and fully documented. Because the waterfall cycle is monolithic, it has a hard time adjusting to change. So only use it when you know all the requirements up front and they're good to go through the whole cycle. We see this often used on a lot of safety critical systems because of that documentation, testing in that cycle. Things like this need a lot of documentation and testing, so it's great to be used with those. It's also great to be used with small or medium-sized projects with very limited complexity. Those are all the great ways or when you should use the waterfall cycle.